Here we go, folks, edging closer to the start of the final round before our very first payday. Who's going to be the champion of August? We'll take a little look, shall we? That's right, folks, back once again with another video. This time I'm giving you a bit of a fantasy football update, boys and girls, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, fantasy football related. Whoa! Football, we're going to yeah. Another one, Narovsky, boys and girls. Let's just jump straight into the thick of things because we've got a lot to talk about. But before we get into the old the details of what's going on in our current league, Luna's watching on and she is just pissed with the results. Luna. Anyway, so let's jump into the thick of things. Take a little look at the next set of matches, folks, in the Premier League. I'm going to give you kind of some pointers of where your team can make up some points and where they could easily be lost. So here they are, the first set of fixtures are Southampton against Manchester United, Chelsea, Sheffield United, Palace against Villa, Leicester City against Bournemouth, Man City, Brighton, Newcastle, Watford, West Ham, Norwich, Burnley, Liverpool, Everton and Wolves, Arsenal against Spuds. And here we go, boys and girls. These are where I think the points could be won and lost for this week. The Southampton Man United game is a bit too hard to call for me. Obviously, Manchester United had a bit of a woeful kind of start to the season. Was it 1-1, lost 1, drew 1 sort of thing? 4 points out of a possible 9. Chelsea on the flip side, they just picked up their first win of the season as well. Up against the Sheffield United side, who've been playing well as well. So it's just hard to call. Is that win that last time out for Chelsea a bit of a fluke? Or will they make it back-to-back wins this time around? I think the bookmakers will go with Chelsea on this one, but for me, I think it's too hard to call. And I think Sheffield Wednesday United will cause them a bit of problems as well. Towards the next few matches here, Palace against Villa, I think Palace will edge it. I don't think many goals in this one either. Possibly a 2-1 or 1-0 sort of thing in favour of Villa. Leicester City have been starting the season pretty well as well. I think they're going to be hard to beat, especially at home. So I think there would be at least a couple goals in that one. Possibly a clean sheet to boot for Leicester. Manchester City against Brighton as well. That should be a stone cold home win. At least plenty of goals for sure. At least 3 in this one. Brighton might score as well. They've managed to score some goals along the way in the league and also in the cup. Newcastle against Watford. I think Newcastle will make it back-to-back wins. After their breaking the hoodoo last time out, Joelton scoring last time out. So I think there's some goals in this one as well. Maybe a 2-0 in favour of Newcastle. But then we obviously got the Burnley-Liverpool match. I expect Liverpool to come out on top. Again, not necessarily with a clean sheet. I think Burnley might get one. Obviously, no Alisson so far. And then we've got the banana skins, or the more banana skins. West Ham against Norwich, can't really call that one. Everton against Wolves, I can't really call that one. Arsenal against Spurs, I'm thinking Arsenal will win it. But it'll be a bit of this and a bit of that. So if you've got Aubameyang and Pepe and Lacazette for Arsenal, I'm sure they'll get some goals. Kane may get a goal or two as well. But he doesn't like August, so that's probably one to avoid. So, okay, folks, a quick recap of my state of play currently in our league. My team as a whole. Just 45 points this time around. To be honest with you, I've been on vacation for the past couple of weeks. So I've kept taking my eye off the ball. But at least all my players are scoring, so that's good to see. I think one banana skin I did was Patricio. Could have been swapped for Gunn for a couple more, 4 more points as well. And if I'd captain Aguero, I think I would have been in a much better state. But I'm back now, fully focused. So I actually already made my transfers, but we're not going to take a look at them because that's a bit of unfair advantage for you. So a quick look at the league. And here we go. Just refresh this, hopefully. Yeah, so the main man at the moment is Abdel Mustaya. Now, if you are watching Abdel Mustaya, you've got to get in touch with me one way or the other, whether it is in the comments section down below or whether it is via some other way, whether you followed me on Facebook or Twitter or whatever it is. I need you to get a hold of me so we can possibly, and you haven't won it just yet because you might have a shit weekend this weekend and you might fall off the rankings, but last week you were tip-top, or currently you are tip-top, with 87-point haul as well. We'll take a look at the grand master plan in a minute. But as it stands, Abel Mustaya from the beloved Kenya, respect to you, son. Yeah, get in touch with me one way or the other because I don't know how the heck I'm going to get in touch with anybody. So is there a way to contact you this week? Is there a way? I don't know. But anyway, regardless, he is the man currently top of the pops out in the Blackburn Overseas cash cow. And he's leading by a good 3 points. But Chukwuemeka Mo Salah's in there with a chance. I really need a toilet's also in there as well. FC United of the FPL is also not out of it. And SK111 is also probably within a good shout. So I'm thinking it's within this cluster here. But you never know. You might have a barnstormer yourself. As you can look around, a lot of 40s, 50s, even some 30s as well. So some guys had really bad weeks, some had really good weeks. You might double up. If you double up now, or triple captain it, or whatever it is, do some of your bonuses. You might steal the show. But anyway, let's take a look at the grand master plan. What was the dream team for this week? Well, it was gun between sticks. Got him on the bench. Van Aanholt, Engels, and Vestergaard were your defenders. Mo Salah, Redmond, David Silva, and Noble was your midfielder, with Haller getting a double, Aguero, and Abraham as well. That would have got you 118 points, but nobody got that. Mo Salah, top man. So the highest points for this week for Matchday 3 was 107. The guy did play his triple captain, which was, what did he play? He played Mo Salah, got 45 points there. Pickford between sticks, Robertson, Lascelles, Shah, Arnholt, Kelly, Sterling, Almiron, Salah with a 45, Jimenez, and Aguero. Yeah, there was a lot of holes in this. You know, Robertson, Kelly, Almiron not doing too well as well, and Pickford between sticks. So, yeah, Stevens could have got himself a couple of points as well for the bench. But ultimately, that was the best team for this week. And with that, puts him overall in the top 15,000. So you do need to make consecutive strong weeks if you're going to be into the thick of things. Okay, then we're gonna plow through some of the stats now. The current top guy in the whole game, the whole fantasy football, is Teemu Pukki with 35 points accumulated over the past 3 weeks. Sterling second with 34. Mo Salah's in third with 30. And guess what? A six-figure freakazoid is in fourth spot, and that is Ashley Barnes. Aguero is not far behind in fifth in 24 spots. What else we got? Quick look at the top. Oh my goodness, have these all reset themselves? They have. Okay, let's take a quick look at the top goalkeeper, or top goalkeepers in the whole game so far. Patricio, I've got him. Patricio, should I say? I've got him in my locker. Pickford is second. Pope is third. De Gea is fourth, and Matt Ryan is fifth. As for the top defenders, let's take a little look at those. Van Aanholt is the main man so far with 18 points. Dingley has got himself 18 points as well. Peters, Mina, and Lundstrom. I think, look at that bargain price there, 4.2 million. It might be worth a sniff as well. Quick look at the top midfielders. Well, Sterling is the main man with 34. Mo Salah as well. Can't believe these guys are classed as midfielders. 34. De Bruyne has got 23. Mason Mount's got himself 20. And Anthony Martial also got 19. Again, I don't class him as a forward. Now, this guy right here, we'll take a closer look at him, if I can. Why won't you let me? Why won't you let me? There we go. Todd Cantwell has been getting rave reviews across the board. He's valued at 4.7. His form was around by 6.3. He's actually only owned by 12.8% of all teams within the game. I'm sure that's going to change after this week. So he's probably a prospect that's going to see his transfer, the amount of transfers made for him coming in will be sky high as well. Let's quick take a look at the forwards. So Teemu Pukki is the main man at the minute with 35 points. Barnes is in there second with 25. Aguero's got 24. Rashford 19. And Aubameyang and Kane joint fifth with 15. Let's take a quick look now at the total transfers this past week. The ones that have come in. And it is Teemu Pukki has been transferred in 748,000 times, 190. Tammy Abraham second by a long chalk. 275,000 people have brought him in this week. Aguero has also been brought in. Barnes and Ayew with Haller being brought in as well for 99,000. As for the hot potatoes, the ones that you want to drop pretty quick time, Kane has been dropped around about 269,000. So is Rashford. King, Jimenez, Jota, and Aubameyang has been dropped as well. What else have I seen? Price rise. So Teemu Pukki is just growing. It's just growing. I think he started at 6.5 million. Let's take a little look at him. He's currently valued at 7. 6.5. He's already shot himself up 500,000. So if you got him in the first week, credit to you. Same with Tammy Abraham. He's up to 7.1 now. His value is remained the same, but it's just gone up a little bit. It's just gone up a smidgen. Okay, let's take a quick look at the most in-demand players, the players that have been selected the most throughout the team, throughout the whole thing. So Van Dijk is up there, he's number one, picked by 50.9, basically 51% of all teams within the fantasy thing, not just our league, but the whole game has been selected by Van Dijk. Sterling has been selected 46% of the time. Mo Salah has been selected 42%. Now Teemu Pukki is up there 35%. See if we can see that change over the course of the thing. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This must be a hit here. Started with 148,000 of the teams selected Teemu Pukki. Then it went to 398,000 after his stellar performance. Now it's got up to 1.5 million of all teams have Teemu Pukki in his squad, or in their squad, should I say. Wan-Bissaka's up there, 34.7. Harry Kane's go all the way down 28%. So there's a big jump from Wan-Bissaka to Kane. Kelly's also in there, especially at that price of 4.1 million. That seems to be a bit of a steal. But yeah, that's the state of flux as it is currently in the whole fantasy football league as a whole. So let's just take one more look at the cash cow. Let's see the cash cow right now. So we're looking at you boys here, up here, the top 10, I'd say. Top 10, you guys are probably in the thick of things. If you are watching this and then you are in that top 10, get in touch with me one way or the other, because I need to make sure that we can reach out to you to give you your prize should you become the manager of the month for the opening month. Because after this set of fixtures, I'll do another video for the fantasy. We'll talk about it, see who's leading, and see who's the cash cow winner of August, and then we'll get the money to you some way, somehow. But yes, looking forward to speaking to you guys then. And that, my friends, is pretty much all I've got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos pretty much every single day on the channel, and new fantasy footballs every single week. So far, I've done, where am I? I am, I know you can't see it, but I am ranked 84th in my league. How many stinking teams are there? There's over 100. It's over 150. It's over 170. 172, so it must be about halfway. Must be about halfway. It's not bad. It's not bad indeed. Anyway, boys and girls, I'm bouncing. Till then, thumbs up, subscribe. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.